watching Overdrive. Now, while Porsche Cayman GT4 RS variant was launched in the country way back in May of last year, we didn't really get a chance to see the car in flesh, but Porsche has finally brought this car to India and we got a chance to get a closer look at this car at the Porsche Festival of Dreams, which was a celebration of 75 years of this iconic brand. Here's all you need to know about the car.
This may look like a garage, though it's not. It also says Garage 718. That's because a 718 has just driven from here and it's parked there. You already know the 718 GT4. This is the go faster version of that. Uses the engine from the 911 GT3, but there's more to it than just the powertrain. So of course it is lower, it sits lower, it also sits on a wider track than the 718 GT4, and you will also see a lot of aero parts on this, the way the dams are laid out, the exposed carbon fiber, even the Porsche shield is simply pasted onto the bonnet to save weight. It's not that typical 3D shield, it's more like a decal. Then you will also see all these vents even in the bonnet for improving not just aerodynamic efficiency but also the cooling efficiency for the brakes, for the powertrain, etc. You'll also see this massive air intake in place of the rear quarter glass. More intakes, more vents. You also see these 20-inch wheels. Now you can also option this vehicle with magnesium wheels if you so wish. You'll also see the central nut right there, a single central nut. That's again coming from the track spec design. You'll see more carbon fiber here, and I think one of the most beautiful angles for this car is of course the rear end. Just look at the size of that spoiler. It's also got these gooseneck mounts. And there you see the GT4 RS badging right there. So of course this is not based on the 911, this is based on the 718 Cayman. It's only based on the Cayman Coupe. There is no other variant as such, no other body style, only the Cayman Coupe that gets the GT4 RS treatment for now, which means that this 4-liter flat 6 engine that's derived from the 911 GT3, this engine is mid-mounted because Cayman. It puts out about 500 PS of power, 450 Newton meters of torque. But the real beauty is, compared to the regular 718, just waiting to get in, the real beauty is there. Look at the rev counter. Look at the red line. 9,000 RPM. Oh my god, this is something that I'm waiting to drive. This is the zone I want to be in, the 8 to 9,000 RPM zone. This is where I want to really listen to the engine. It just sounds beautiful. Anyone who's driven the 911 GT3 will know what I'm talking about. So this is the real big deal. You get that extra 1,000 revs over a 718 GT4, and that's the big deal for this car. So really waiting to drive it. You'll also see the YSAC pack on this, so there is a lot of carbon fiber trim. You also get these beautiful seats. You also get the roll cage at the back. So this is the cabin. Nice tiny display. You do get AC vents, so all that roll cage and these buckets would make you believe that there would be no AC vents, but there are AC vents. You also see that centrally mounted clock, the trademark Porsche style. Beautiful steering wheel there, Alcantara lined, and that lovely key again. So that is the cabin for you. So yeah, the GT4 RS is the highlight of this show right now, and we hope to drive this car real soon, and then we'll talk about what those large wheels feel like on the road, what the stiffer suspension feels like on the road, what the lowered bodywork feels like on the road. Does it even do justice to this car? That is something that we are going to find out. Or is it only good for the track? It's all that we will find out soon with a road test, hopefully as early as next month.
Well, that's it then from us on this week's edition of Overdrive. But remember, you can stay in touch with the team through Facebook, Twitter as well as YouTube, and you can follow our latest updates on Instagram. We'll see you next week. Until then, ride and drive safe.